Hi, welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first video, so I thought I would share with you just some recent makes I've had. I have all of my recent makes, so I'm going to go through them one by one and sort of talk about why I made them and sort of the process behind them. Before we get started, I wanted to share this sweater I'm wearing. Isn't it really cute? This one took a lot of time with all these embroidery details. This was a pattern test I did for Graces.Handemades, who is a designer on Instagram. I think this was the first wearable pattern, and it's a really great pattern, and she's really nice, really fun to test for. So this wasn't in January though, I finished this in December. So I'm gonna move on to what I made in January. First thing we have here is this really cute piece. So this one was a pattern test. Pattern is the Frogaclava by Ty Bailey on Instagram, and I love Ty's patterns. I bought his Hollow Beanie in the past, and I have more coming from him, but it was really exciting to pattern test for him because I really love his work, and this really caught my eye because it's so cute. But yeah, it's not obvious. I used the yarn left over from this sweater to make this Frogaclava, and works up really quickly with chunky yarn. I use 3 worsted weights held together. Yeah, and just super cute, super fun for the winter, and I love Ty's patterns. So yeah, that's my first make. So it's a 1 or 2 day make, so pretty easy and low effort, but cute. So the next piece that I wanted to talk about was this sweater that is made using my pattern. So this is from the teddy sweater pattern I made and released in January. So that was a big thing I did in January, was release my pattern, and I was just so excited. I made this version of it. So this pink yarn is some Caron cakes. This white yarn, I don't remember where I got it. This was some scrap pink yarn, but just really cute. I was really happy to use this Caron cake up. Look how pretty that is. But yeah, my pattern is for worsted weight, but I made this using weight 5 chunkier yarn. And this is like the extra small version, so my pattern's graded from extra small to 5X. With worsted weight yarn, but I used chunky yarn and I made it extra small, and it turned out the size of a large. So love this. All right, so that's the second thing I made. I finished that mid-January. I think that took me about a week to make. Pretty quick, especially because it was like an extra small size, just like graded up. I think I did this one next. So I have a bunch of big wearables going right now, and I wanted to take a little break because I got bored, and I'll show you some of my whips at the end. But I wanted a quick, low effort project. I didn't feel like designing my own tapestry. I just wanted one that was already made, so I hit up Ty Bailey's site. I guess this is a Ty Bailey fan video, but I got one of his patterns. This is the So Emotional pattern. This one is Emotion Tired, because I was very tired when I made it. And I'm thinking if I get bored and I want to do more, I have a bunch of other emotions I wanted to do from it. I like, I think it was anxious or something, or like, there's one with like just an unsure face. Maybe, I think one had squiggle eyes, swirly eyes. I wanted to do that one too. But this is so cute. I love the colors. I used Lion's brand cotton, 24/7 cotton for this, which I have a lot of that in my stash that I can use to make more. Yeah. So yeah, this was by Ty Bailey, and I love this pattern. Up next we have this. So this is called the Pulling Teeth tapestry. This is one that I make and sell. So I have a giant version of this tapestry, which I don't feel like grabbing, but it's really big compared to this one. And so I almost felt like people who bought it were like deceived by how big it is. So I made this smaller one as like an amendment to the pattern so people can make a smaller one. So this one takes only like a day to make or 2 days, and is just really cute. So yeah, so now the pattern has both versions within it. It has the really big one that's 150 rows tall and 80 rows wide, I think, and this one's 39 wide and 60 or so tall. Yeah, but I really like the color scheme and the border I did with this, and hoping more people will make it. So I also already saw someone make it. Nelly Crochet made it on Instagram. It made me very happy. So we'll see. One more finished make. So here it is. So this is Georgie. So Georgie is a baby gorilla, but for me he's more like a monkey because I made him in brown. And this one was a pattern test. So this was one of the 2 pattern tests I completed this month. And this was for Jfs.art on Instagram. It's Jada. I think I got the letters right. Jfs.art on Instagram. And she just released this baby gorilla pattern when it came out on the day I'm filming this on February 1st. So yeah, mine's a little wonky because I'm not an origami expert. I can't even say the word right. But I made him with scrap yarn. I think he's cute. I didn't have the right eyes, but yeah, Jada's pattern was really good, and I'm happy she let me test this because I love him and I would do anything for Georgie. And it was like a really fun make. As you can see, I made a lot of like smaller items, and this to sort of combat the burnout I was experiencing because I have a bajillion like big whips going. So yeah, that's everything I had. I had these 5 items for my month, but I thought I would jump into like some whips I have, some works in progress I have, to show you sort of what I've been working on, and maybe what will come maybe next month or the month after. So, okay, so this is my whip basket, and it's non-comprehensive of the whips I'm working on actively. And it has the yarn that I'm using for the whip in the basket. So I'm gonna go through these one by one. So this first one is this. This is a knit raglan I'm working on. This is what the top had, and it has black and white stripes. So I got these metal interchangeable needles for Christmas from my boyfriend, and I bought this Brio. I don't know how to say it. I bought this yarn, which is a brand I like. It's merino wool, and it's soft, easy to work with, worsted weight. And I'm doing this simple raglan, so it's easy to knit. And the collar is like this nice folded over collar. My first time doing that, but I think I did a good job, and this is gonna be really cute. It's gonna kind of look like a Where's Waldo sweater or a Freddy Krueger sweater, which I'm coming to terms with, but I think it's gonna be really cute. This is taking me all month to get this far. Here's the front panel. This is gonna be the I'll Pencil You In sweater by the designer Justtheworsted. And this is a pattern test I'm doing, so pattern's not out yet, but it will be in 2 months. I'm using this really pretty alpaca yarn, and I got this in Story City, and it's really cute yarn, really soft, and I'm excited for this to come together. This is feeling so solid and beautiful. I just love Lindsay's designs. I made 2 of her sweaters already. One was the first pattern I ever bought and created, which was the Spring Fling pullover. And that was really cute, and it's a bit wonky, so I don't wear it, but I would love to remake it. The next one was the I'm Here pullover, and so that one was really cute, and it's kind of Halloween themed. And both of those are really high quality patterns, and so is this one. Lindsay's an awesome pattern writer. So you'll see this next month. Up next, I have some granny squares, and any guesses on what I'm making? So this is gonna end up being a jumper or cardigan, well, pullover probably I wanna make it. They're just making all these little squares with the silver base and a colored in the dot. And this is going to be themed after the show, I Think You Should Leave by Tim Robinson. There's a skit in there called The Metalloid Maniac, and this is going to be my Metalloid Maniac pullover. Third to last whip I'll show you. This is a sweater, or this is going to be a vest. So I have a V-neck vest and part of the back panel done as well. And this is a pattern test for Silly.Hands on Instagram. Very excited about it. This is for the variegated, I can't even say that word, color changing yarn vest. And I have color changing yarn, but when I ordered it, it got stopped at customs, so I just got excited and made it in this black speckled yarn. So I'm planning on making 2 for this vest. So potentially by the end of next month, I'll have 2 new vests to show you. I'm very excited about this yarn. The pattern's really great so far, by the way. I just had to put this on hold because like the designer was reworking part of the pattern that I wanted to work on, and she finished it, so I have to go back now and finish it. But that's a part of pattern testing that's like kind of interesting. Sometimes you get to like a certain part of the pattern and you just have to shelf the project for like a few weeks and pick it back up later. So I'm excited to finish this. It's like just needs like 8 more rows and then ribbing and construction. So very excited. I got my ball sack. And this has my work in progress on it. This is back panel. And this is, or sorry, that was the front panel. And this is the start of the back panel. So about 1/3 of the way through this, and it's slow going, and there's a bunch of yarn in here to finish it off. And I hope to finish this before it gets scalding hot in Minnesota, so I can enjoy this heavy single crochet wool that I'm using. Oh, and this pattern I should mention, Dogs Playing Poker, is by me, the tapestry design, and this one is available. It's like just a tapestry on my Etsy, and I'm gonna make it into a pullover sweater that's really, really cool, hopefully, that I've been planning for a year and can't finish because, as you see, I just do too many whips at once. But she's making progress. The last whip. This is the last whip I have, work in progress, and it's this blanket. I'm very excited. This is my first blanket ever. They scared the living crap out of me just because they're so big, but I got this extra chunky yarn, super bulky, weight 6, Lion brand, Cover Story Dreamland, and I got 9 of these like medium-sized balls, so I'm making a pretty big blanket. So width-wise, this baddie is over 62 inches, and I don't know how long it'll be, but I'm just gonna work up all the 9 balls and see how long it is, and maybe add a border, maybe not. We'll just see how it goes. But I'm hoping I can get a border with like this green color or some other, I don't know, I want like this green color as the border. But leave tips below for how to add a border to a blanket, because I'm just winging this. One of my Instagram friends, Bailey, is helping me. I harassed her for how to make a blanket, and she's been very kind in helping me make my blanket. So hopefully this will be ready next month so I can be warm for the winter. I think that's everything. This is really fun. I hope to come back next month, maybe give you guys an update. Maybe I'll be better at making a video then, who knows. More to come. I have few videos ideas I want to do coming up. I'm planning on doing a like scrappy February type thing where I don't buy any yarn and try to use up all of my yarn and or finish some of these whips. So I'm gonna really try to crack down on that. Let me know if you have any suggestions for future video ideas or what you want to see. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye.